When it comes to duty to warn, there are many different aspects to this duty, and what I will discuss during my section of our presentation is reasonable cause and making sure that as a professional that we are taking into consideration the safety and well-being of others, but also our clients' rights, and making sure that we are not violating our clients' rights of confidentiality without very good cause for that. And it's been shown through many studies. One that I read was through the Harvard University Medical Center that showed how difficult it is to always determine a client's propensity for violence towards themselves or to others. There were some certain steps that they listed that I thought were important that we think about when it comes to determining if a threat is credible. One of those things, the first of those would be, has the client ever harmed themselves or another person before? We also want to know if they have sought treatment for these types of for this type of behavior before, or is this something new that we need to be aware of? Like, is their mental health deteriorating in a way that they're not able to control violent tendencies? And if this is the case, then we need to act on this in order to protect the public from a possible dangerous situation. As we've seen in recent events, our system is, I believe, failing in some of these ways because therapists are afraid of repercussions if they do or do not report. And there's also a risk of clients that seriously need treatment and help not seeking that help out of fear that they will be reported or that their confidentiality will be broken as a result of their mental illness and the situation that they're presently in. But not only do there been precedents set through one of the main cases that was discussed earlier in our presentation was the Tarasoff case, and it's duty to warn and also duty to protect. And we have a duty to protect, and that also means not just contacting what we might feel would be a potential victim, but it talks about making sure that we are taking the steps to protect by contacting law enforcement, by maybe setting up other mental health screenings in order to help determine a client's stability. There's other steps that can be taken then to help determine this, so it's not just your personal judgment determining whether someone is on that line to report. But I also feel like another aspect of this that is very important that we must keep in mind is that informed consent in the very beginning. When we first have that client with us, they have to understand the limits of confidentiality. And if there's reports of child abuse or other abuse going on in their relationship, if there is, these are things that we need to make sure that they understand the mandatory reports and what type of things constitute mandatory reports. They have to understand that if they threaten violence against others or threaten to commit suicide and violence against themselves, that we have a duty to uphold, and we need to work our best with our clients, but we also need to make sure that we're protecting the public and keeping people safe. So I think now more than ever, with these new reports, with these new shootings and things that we're having, it's more important than ever that we assess our clients' mental health well and do the things we need to do to make sure that they're getting the help they need, but that the public is being protected also. Thank you.